The Sunnah of the Khulafa. So this is a very good book to have right here. Inshallah, that's volume 2 of that first one. Those are both G.F. Haddad. All these last 3 were G.F. Haddad books. Another G.F. Haddad book right here. From the 2 Holy Sanctuaries, a Hajj Journal by Jibril Fuad Haddad. This is a must-have. This book is absolutely excellent because in this book, he clarifies the parts of Hajj that got basically, not Hajj itself, but seeing the houses of the Sahaba, radiallahu anhum, that got demolished now and missing, they're gone now, because the current Saudi regime believes that if those houses were to still be there, people would do shirk at those houses. People would make Hajj to those houses instead of to the Kaaba, so they basically got rid of those houses. The house the Prophet ﷺ was born in, the house that he lived in, which was Khadija's house, may Allah be pleased with her, it said that they demolished her house and built bathrooms there. So, excellent book to have. He was saying that how when he made Hajj, like some of the good and bad experiences and bitter experiences that he had at Hajj because of the things that was missing and how they treated the Hajis and how that stuff just happened recently, Akhi. It wasn't like that 100 years ago. Maybe not even 50 years ago it wasn't even like that. But now our Hajj is different. It's more of a materialistic type Hajj now. People come back with all type of clothes and miswax and the headgear and all that stuff. But did you learn any du'as at Hajj? No, I didn't really learn no du'as. Did you learn any basis of fiqh at the Hajj? No, I didn't learn nothing. Well, what was you doing over there? Well, we was in the marketplace. Alhamdulillah, you was in the marketplace, but I mean, you were there for Hajj, not to go to McDonald's. Even though they got a halal McDonald's over there, so they say. I think, inshallah, hopefully, it is in the Haramain, it should be halal. But I'm saying, you know, they got these doors over there. Pizza Hut, within walking distance from the Prophet's masjid. You know what I'm saying? What Pizza Hut do for Islam, huh? Pizza Hut give money to Israel and stuff. So, all right, anyway, before we go too much into that, a refutation of him who attributes a direction to Allah. الرد على من قال بالجهة. The refutation of him, Ibn Taymiyyah, who attributes a direction to Allah. الرد على من قال بالجهة of Ibn Jahbal al-Kilabi, who was one of the greatest Shafi'i ulama of his time. He wrote this book. This is a translation of his book. الرد على من قال بالجهة. Right? And this also was translated by G.F. Haddad. It has an introduction by Shaykh Wahbi Sulaiman Ghawaji. And this just came out. This just came out a couple months ago. So this is a brand new book right here. It's excellent, excellent book, well written. And not only does it have the book that's translated, but before that it has like a nice 100 or so, something like that, pages of other things that are on the same topic. It's really good. This right here. Advise anyone who can see this, anyone who's out there, The Broken Chain. Please get this book right here. Do yourself a favor. Don't just rely on books on 52nd Street. You might get misguided, really. Beware. You know, don't just buy it because it's glossy and it's only 25 pages. Get some real literature, inshallah, like this, inshallah ta'ala. The Broken Chain.
Did you still print those up? I can't even find that.
I think it's out of print. It's hard to find now, really. It's out of print. This one just came out. It's still in print by our brother in Philly, Ustad Abdullah ibn Hamid Ali, walhamdulillah. Translated this joint right here by the Mujaddid of the 6th century, Al-Imam Abu Hamid Al-Ghazali, rahimahullah. Now, died 505 years after the Hijrah. The book is A Return to Purity and Creed. This is the translation of Iljam al-Awam an Ilm al-Kalam. Silencing the common layman from talking about the science of theology. Now, so this book right here, excellent book to have in English. Your library, if you want to know this science that we're talking about here, your library should have this book, inshallah. Excellent book. Another gem by the good brother here from Philly, Ustad Abdullah, The Attributes of Allah, the attributes of God. Al-Rahman ibn al-Jawzi, he was a great Hanbali scholar, one of the greatest, if not the greatest Hanbali scholar of all time. Al-Imam Abu al-Faraj Al-Rahman ibn al-Jawzi, rahimahullah. Right? The translation, the title that he chose to put on this translation, The Attributes of God, is actually Daf'u Shubah al-Tashbih bi Akuf al-Tanzih. Pushing away the dubious, doubtful matters of likening Allah to the creation by using the hands of transcendence. By saying that Allah Ta'ala is transcendent from resembling the creation, you're pushing away the doubts of anthropomorphism, comparing Allah to the creation of Allah. It has an introduction by another great scholarly brother here in Philly, Dr. Khalid Blankenship. So, I mean, this is a Philly joint right here. If you from Philly, you gotta get this. This is straight. This is from the home. This is from the hood. This from the homeland. You can't be from Philly and sleep on that book right there. You got straight Philly shuyukh up in that. Yeah, see, I brought him. I look, man, I wasn't playing. All right. Forgotten aspects of Islamic worship. This is basically the encyclopedia of Islamic doctrine. 7 volumes. You get all 7 of the joints. It makes a picture of the Kaaba at the end of it. Ain't that cute? Check that out. Check that out right there. I'm trying to make it even. Picture of the Kaaba. You see the Kaaba on that joint. MashaAllah. See that? The Kaaba. All right? Oh, yeah. You see it there? This Hajj. Now, number 1. Aqeedah. Beliefs. This represents the Aqeedah of Ahlus Sunnah wal Jamaa'ah. The shuyukh who wrote this were Sufi, na'am. But at the same time, a person doesn't have to be Sufi to be Ahlus Sunnah. And when they're saying the Aqeedah, it's the Aqeedah of all Ahlus Sunnah, whether they're Sufi or not. Right? Because people make it seem like Sufi is another sect. Like we have Ahlus Sunnah wal Jamaa'ah, we have the Shia or whatever, and we have the Sufis. Sufis are not a separate sect. Sufis are from Ahlus Sunnah wal Jamaa'ah. So, they wrote this book, this volume 1 is on the Aqeedah, on the beliefs. Right? Volume 1, beliefs, Aqeedah, forward by Sayyid Hussein Nasr. Have you ever wondered, what are the beliefs and doctrine of mainstream Islam as opposed to those who call themselves Salafis? With regard to the names and attributes of Almighty Allah, read the evidence and decide for yourself. Good book right here. I enjoyed that. That was excellent. Remembrance of Allah and praising the Prophet ﷺ. That's volume number 2. Join is very good to have right here. They have it on the internet. Go to Amazon.com or something like that. Inshallah, you can get it. They got it on the internet. So you can get that inshallah ta'ala. That's volume 2. Volume 3, the Prophet ﷺ. Commemorations, visitation, and his knowledge of the unseen. Mawlid al-Nabi ﷺ. Ziyara ilm al-ghayb. Number 4, tawassul, intercession. Okay? Number 5, self-purification, tazkiyatun nafs, and the state of excellence. Tazkiyatun nafs, tasawwuf ihsan. The state of excellence. Now, number 6, forgotten aspects of Islamic worship, part 1. Ala bi dhikrillahi tatma'innul qulub. This is volume number 6 right here. It's volume number 7. Forgotten aspects of Islamic worship, part 2. Basically, it's a continuation of what number 6 dealt with. Now, so that whole collection is good to have right there. Because, I don't know.
How many volumes?
7. Nah, 7 in all. I don't know. Allah Ta'ala only knows the future. We may not come here again. Brothers may not come back here again. Anything can happen. You know what I'm saying? Allah only knows the future. But if we don't ever meet again, or if we don't continue, anything happens, at least y'all know where to go, where some good sources to go to for what we're talking about here, inshallah. The Reliance of the Traveler. Good book to have. Excellent. The best in English right now. Shafi'i Manual of Fiqh. Excellent. And not only... Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. So you see, we're on the same page too. Me and the Shaykh, Dr. Khalid, we're on the same page. I'm telling you, the Ahlus Sunnah saying the same thing, no matter if they in Indonesia, no matter if they in North Africa, no matter, we saying the same thing. You know what I'm saying? But it's just who's listening right now. That's the question, who's listening? You know what I'm saying? And when the Ahlus Sunnah, if the Ahlus Sunnah have a stagnation, if they're sitting down and let everybody else speak but them because they're afraid of criticism or what somebody might think or say about them, nothing will ever get done. The bullies will run the planet. People that had a bully mentality, that say whatever's on their mind, regardless, they will run everything. And the people who have the truth with them, the knowledge, they'll be scared into silence. We can't let that happen. So inshallah, this book excellent. Ahmad ibn Naqib al-Musri, rahimahullah tabaraka wa ta'ala, he made the Umdat al-Salik in the Arabic language. Shaykh Nur Hamim Keller, Hafeedh wa Baraka fihi, wa nafa Allah ta'ala bih. May Allah ta'ala bless him, benefit through him, and give him a lot of good. He translated this into English, and it's not only that Shafi'i manual of